Hello friends, once again I am here with another topic. Today's topic is error correction in amino acylation. A video lecture by Dr. A. Jansari, Department of Biochemistry, SK Provokal Kamti. So in this topic, we will discuss proofreading by the enzyme amino acyl tRNA synthetase. So as we know, during amino acylation, the enzyme amino acyl tRNA synthetase attaches the appropriate amino acid onto its tRNA. So this is the process of amino acylation, that is attachment of correct amino acid to its correct tRNA. So apart from recognizing the correct tRNA and correct amino acid, the amino acyl synthetases also have the capability of proofreading. So proofreading is nothing but to judge whether the tRNA has been charged with correct amino acid or not. So this is the another duty performed by the amino acyl tRNA synthetases. In fact, it is a fact that different RNAs are quite similar to each other, and this is also true for some amino acids. So as number of tRNAs are large, all of them are quite similar to each other. So this is also the case for amino acids which are also in large numbers. So we will explain this by citing an example of the amino acid valine and threonine. So these two amino acids are having quite similar structure. So let's see what happens when two amino acids are similar. So here the synthetases might make occasional mistake, and threonyl tRNA synthetase during activation step of amino acylation activates valine and forms valyl MP instead of threonyl MP at a frequency of 1 per 225 activation events. So what is happening here? Actually, valine and threonine, which are having quite similar structure. So here the enzyme synthetase is committing a mistake. So it is actually activating valine instead of threonine. So but such events is taking place 1 per 225 activation events. So in the protein which is going to form, we must have valine in place of threonine, but the incorporation of valine in place of threonine in a protein occurs only at a frequency of 1 per 60,000 proteins, indicating that some of these enzymes, that is synthetases, also mediate an editing reaction and hydrolyzes the amino acyl tRNA bond in case of wrong tRNA. So what is happening here? Although mistake has been committed by the synthetase, but it is also getting a chance to remove that mistake. So what it is performing, it is editing. It is involving in a editing reaction where it hydrolyzes the bond between the between the enzyme and between the amino acid and the tRNA, if wrong amino acid has been attached to the tRNA molecule. Thus, it can be said that the proofreading ability of synthetases should be acute, and it occurs after the activation event of amino acid by a mechanism called double sieve mechanism. So proofreading is occurring after the activation event. So according to double sieve mechanism, there are two sites in every amino acyl tRNA synthetases: a larger active site and a smaller hydrolytic site. The active site allows only the correct amino acid or an amino acid is smaller than the correct one to get in. If a smaller incorrect amino acids gets into the active site, it will be activated by the synthetases. So those amino acids which are getting chance to enter into the active site, whether it is correct or incorrect, all of them are activated by the synthetases. However, the hydrolytic site, as is smaller than the active site, does not allow the correct amino acid to enter, but the smaller amino acid can get into it and will be hydrolyzed. So it will not allow, hydrolytic site will not allow the correct amino acid to enter, but the smaller amino acids can get into it and will be hydrolyzed, that is deactivated. Thus there are two sieves or filters in these synthetases. One sieve is the active site, which is not allowing larger amino acids to get in wrongly, while the other is the hydrolytic site, which hydrolyzes all the activated amino acids that are small enough to get in, as shown in the figure number 1. So let's see the figure number 1. Here you can see this figure is showing the diagram of structure of amino acyl tRNA synthesis. You can see here there are two sites, active site which is larger and the hydrolytic site which is smaller, and what the role played by these two sites we have discussed already. Hydrolysis is carried out by the amino acyl synthesis itself and occurs after the activation event of wrong amino acid or after mischarging of the cognate tRNA, that is the correct tRNA. So in hydrolysis, what is happening? We know that wrong amino acid has been attached to the tRNA molecule. Here we will say that tRNA molecule is mischarged, not charged. So if the tRNA molecule is mischarged with wrong amino acid, then only hydrolysis will be carried out. So regardless of the fact when it is occurring, the presence of cognate tRNA is necessary, which triggers the hydrolysis. So this is an important point. Whenever it is occurring, hydrolysis is occurring whenever it is occurring, presence of correct tRNA, that is the cognate tRNA, is necessary. The only exception is that of methionine, the hydrolysis of which is carried out in absence of its cognate tRNA, that is tRNA for methionine. The effectiveness of the hydrolysis is such that only about 1 protein per 1000 contain one incorrect amino acid. So hydrolysis is taking place if the mistake is committed by the synthetases. After the hydrolysis, that it is getting the chance to remove that mistake. We have seen above the proofreading for incorrect amino acids. Let's see the proofreading when incorrect, that is non-cognate tRNA, gets into the active site of the enzyme as explained in the figure number 2. Here it occurs by kinetic proofreading mechanism. The correct tRNA having greater affinity can bind rapidly with the active site, but once bound dissociates slowly. Point to be noted. The correct tRNA having greater affinity can bind rapidly with the active site, but once bound dissociates slowly, and after binding the enzyme will change its conformation, and in this conformation amino acylation occurs rapidly. While an incorrect tRNA, that is non-cognate tRNA, binds quite slowly and dissociate rapidly. So opposite thing is taking place here in case of incorrect tRNA. Here conformational change does not occur, leading to slow amino acylation. So conformational change in the synthetase is not occurring here, and this will lead to slow amino acylation. As the dissociation rate is high, it cannot be acylated. So acylation will not take place here as the dissociation rate is very high. So you can see in this figure number 2 here in the small diagram, it has been shown that amino acyl AMP complex, and in the diagram number 2, just left side to the small diagram, here we can say wrong is smaller amino acyl AMP gets in the hydrolytic site, that is the larger hydrolytic site, except a smaller amino acid which is hydrolyzed. And in the figure number 3 we can say here correct amino acyl AMP is larger than the hydrolytic site, and thus correct amino acid cannot get in and cannot be hydrolyzed.